Hey, hello again. Mike O'Brien, your getaway guy. Welcome to the show. And today, part two of our Boston food finds. Yep, I'm in Boston's North End. Great Italian neighborhood, great history. And speaking of history, one of my favorite food finds for pizza is Regina's. Come on.
You are going to love this pizza joint. I mean, they've been doing this since 1926. Great history here in Boston's North End. And this is, yes, Regina's. Look at this place. You can tell it's been around forever. And I got to tell you, the pizza and these guys in the back making it. I mean, this is all they do. They do it to perfection. They are artists. So I sat at the bar inside, which, by the way, is one of the best seats in the house. Just a little tip. When you walk in, it's to your left. And voila. Pizza. Now this is a margarita. Look at this creation. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a margarita with the sliced tomatoes and more homemade mozzarella on top. So there's two different types. You got to do this one though. This is like a step up from the regular one. Now they did serve me my beer and they accidentally put it in a Boston Red Sox glass. And I said, well, okay, I'll let it go this time. I'm a Yankee fan, okay? And I know they're mad they didn't get Aaron Judge. But anyway, so there you go. Regina's absolutely beautiful. And the pizza is, I mean, they have so many varieties and different sizes, and it's so good it slips off the slice. But honestly, I love this place. One of my favorite food finds in Boston's North End, Regina's. You will wait in line. It'll take you a little bit to get in. They open at 11 o'clock. And they continue throughout the day. Let's see, what time do they close? I don't even know, but they open at 11 o'clock, and it's just a great place to go. All the big names in Boston go to Regina's. You'll see their pictures up on the wall. That's a sign of a great popular place. But again, they've been doing this since 1926, so you know the pizza's going to be good. You will wait in line a little bit, but they get you in. It's not a huge place, but once you get seated, you'll be so glad you're inside, and then you enjoy the great food. Definitely, you got to do the pizza. And again, that was a margarita pizza that I ordered with the sliced tomatoes and more of the homemade mozzarella on top of the other mozzarella. So I'll be going on a plant-based diet for the next year and a half. The food is just so good. Regina's, one of my favorites in Boston's North End. It's Little Italy in Boston, and you are going to love it. You're going to love this as a travel book, Getaway to your stocking stuffers. Yes. Notice I made the bow bigger. I've got to get your attention on this. Come on, I'll sign it. You can put it in a stocking. There's someone in your family that loves day trips in New York State. 50 getaways in each book. Buy one, get one free. I've got BOGO going on for the holidays, but you got to let me know what you want, and I'll communicate with you. Mike, the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. Just email me right now so I can get it in the mail. Mike, the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. Buy one, get one free. It's travel book time and a nice little holiday stocking stuffer for that person that loves to do day trips in your family, and maybe it's you. We also want to thank Powers Farm Market for being a part of this show. By the way, we've got part 2 coming up with Boston Food Finds, and I'm going to show you the best sub in Boston. You're not going to believe it. Yeah, Powers, nice cozy fire inside, decorated for the holidays. They've got the trees. They've got the wreaths. That's a little spot where the family can take pictures. Everybody stands up there. But honestly, it's such a great place. They're on Marsh Road in Pittsford. You know Powers. You've passed by it many times. They have the live animals, and for the holidays, a little holiday pathway through the forest, nativity scene. My family goes there on Christmas Eve, and it's very, very festive. You're going to love it. Powers, thank you for being a part of our show. Let's see. What else shall we do now? Let's go to part 2 of our getaway to Boston. By the way, it took me 6.5 hours from Rochester. You know the ride. You just take the New York State Thruway to the Mass Turnpike. You'll stop along the way occasionally if you have to. And that's pretty much, if you got started like at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're going to make good time. You're going to get there in time to check into your hotel, because usually check-in isn't until about 2 or sometimes 3 o'clock. So with your stops, lunch, and all that kind of stuff, it's a great getaway. and it doesn't take that long. You could go now, make sure the roads are going to be good, weather's going to be on your side, and I think you'll enjoy it if you're looking for some great food finds. That's what this show is all about. Well, let's continue. And now I'm going to show you, and by the way, the North End is just historical with the old buildings. It is Little Italy for sure in Boston. You've got Paul Revere's home there. You've got the North Church. And you've got Monica's. Oh my goodness, talk about the best Italian sub. And everybody knows about Monica's on Salem Street in Boston's North End. And there's the Italian sub. And one of those is mine, by the way. And I think it's this one right here. She wrapped it for me. And they're $18. And it may seem like a lot of money, but I got to tell you, it is 2 meals instantly. And probably the best sub I have ever had. Fresh sliced cold cuts and the oil that they use on it. I want the recipe. I'll bet it's a secret. But Monica's for the sub, and of course there's Hanover Street in Boston's North End, where you'll find a lot of great pastry shops and restaurants. Quincy Market, you're not far from that if you're in the North End, and they're all decorated for the holidays. Lots of history in Boston, and I love it. It's a great place to get away, and it's not that far away. So check out the North End in Boston as I did, and I think you really enjoy this getaway. And if you're looking for great food finds, and there you have them. So today we've got Monica's for the subs, we've got Regina's for the best pizza in the North End, and if you saw our show last time around, Neptune's Oyster for great seafood in the North End. And of course, the best cannoli in Boston, in my opinion, comes from Modern Pastry. There are many others. There's Mike's. There's all sorts of great, but I think Modern Pastry has the best. My opinion. Prove me wrong and let me know. By the way, if you have any questions at all about Boston's North End, let me know. Go ahead and email me, Mike the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. Shoots Apple Mill, thank you for being a part of our show. They too make this all possible. And if you're still looking for fresh apples, yep, even this time of year, they've got them. And you know what? They've got like a little country store inside. So if you're looking for extra gifts, stocking stuffers, or those hard to find little items, you'll have a ball shopping at Shoots. They're on Plank Road, Webster, and they're still making their homemade fried cakes and their fresh pies. And look at that. So yeah, through the season here, they've got it going on. Shoots, Plank Road, Webster. Thank you for being a part of our show. Now, we always ask people to write in questions, and we have one here right now from Laura. Laura in Victor writes, Dear Getaway Guy, I would love to take my kids on a getaway to a nearby model train display for the holidays. Kids love model train displays, and this time of year you gotta search them out so the kids can enjoy. She asks, any recommendations? Yes, Laura, I have two that come to mind immediately, and there are many, but two that come to mind. Medina Railroad Museum in Medina. Head west, about an hour out of Rochester. It's worth the ride because this is a great old historical model train display. Go to their website, see the times that they're open. I do know for a fact that they're open Wednesdays through Sundays from 10 to 5. So make sure you know about that. The other one that comes to mind immediately, closer to Rochester in Gates, it's at the Garden Factory on Buffalo Road in Gates. Now, they have specific hours, and I highly recommend you go to the website to see. Basically, it's Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from 10 to 4. On December the 23rd from 10 to 4, Christmas Eve from 10 to 2, and then the whole week after Christmas as well. Model Train Display, Garden Factory, they always do a wonderful job there. And the kids, they make it very festive. The kids will love it. And who doesn't love a model train display? Those are two of many. If you have a question for the Getaway Guy, email me and we'll answer that right on the air during this show. Mike the Getaway Guy at gmail.com. Okay, Powers Farm Market, thanks for making this show possible. They're on Marsh Road, and they set up perfectly for the holidays. You know where they are. They do such a great job, very festive, and who doesn't love a good old farm market with Christmas trees and wreaths? And look at that, the big old kettle for fire pit outside amongst, it just smells good out there too. Powers, kids will love it. They have the walk through the forest. Thanks for being a part of our show. Thank you, Powers. Thank you to Shoots Apple Mill. Thanks to Joe here at Classy Wolf Media. And thank you for coming along for the ride. We really appreciate you being a part of the show. Make sure you like it, and then we'll do more. And until next time, I'm Mike O'Brien, your Getaway Guy. Happy holidays.